Good morning and welcome to day 6 of the Pembrokeshire coast path. Just about to pack up my tent and all my gear and then head out of Newgale up over towards Solva this morning. So I'm going to get a move on. It's lovely and sunny, but it's about 7:30 at the moment, so we'll get moving. Looks like there used to be a pub here, but it's collapsed in. I don't know if you can see that on the roof. The Duke of Edinburgh. It's either burnt down or collapsed. So that's where we're heading, up onto the coast and over towards Solva. Goodbye, Newgale. So that's got a green, eco-friendly roof on it, sedum roof. There's a bit of a waterfall down there. Tell you what, straight up out of Newgale, loads of steps. That was a hard start to the day, and I can see the coast is very up and downy, so I'm just going to take my time until I've warmed up a bit. Many cows, and there's one little wire there holds all them cows back. To be fair, dairy cows, they're pretty chill. If you've watched any of my other videos, you know I'm not a massive fan of cows, but these dairy ones are chilled. Alright girls, have a good day. Just coming down into Solva, there's a pub there. There's also a cafe on the quay there. So I'm gonna, hopefully the cafe's open. It's 10 o'clock, I could do with some brekkie. It's not even open, closed on a Wednesday. Closed on a Wednesday. Oh good, looking forward to that. Gutted the cafe was shut. You know when you get something in your head, oh I'll get a nice breakfast there and a coffee. So just remember, on a Wednesday that one's closed. But it's 6 miles now to St David's, so I'm just going to crack on with that, get there, and then I can have a big lunch there. In the distance there you can see Skomer Island. That's where we were yesterday morning. We've come all the way around this coast, all the way past the end of that bit. So St David's, the city of St David's is about a mile or so inland. There's a few ways of getting to it, but there was one back there. I'm going to hike down to St Non's Chapel, and then so I've done a bit more of the trail. Then I'm going to go straight in along the road, then come straight back out so I don't miss out any of the trail. Otherwise I think if you went there you'd have to come back on yourself, or you'd have to join the trail later on and then you'd miss some of it out. So there's St Non's Chapel. There's actually a little footpath rather than the road, so I'm going to follow this into St David's. Just trying to find my way through the back streets into the main city. I don't know how this has happened, but I'm currently in St David's City Hall charging my stuff up. I was over at the ice cream shop over the road, and they overheard me saying I was looking for some Wi-Fi, so I've got Wi-Fi and charging my stuff in the City Hall. People here are so nice. Oh wow. Whoa, wasn't expecting that. So that was St David's Cathedral, and that was honestly seriously impressive. It was massive. I was not expecting that to be there. That looks like some sort of meeting of the seas, a little whirlpool. This is the lifeboat station. This is White Sands Beach. Lovely. Hopefully going to stop at a little campsite over here if we've got a bit of space. There's a campsite there called White Sands Camping. but it's dead small. Looks a bit tightly packed. So up the road's there, YHA St David, so I might, about 1 kilometre away, I'm going to hike up to there and see if I can get a bunk bed for the night. Because I could do with using the Wi-Fi to transfer some footage off my phone and free up storage and then charge everything. So let's see, might be a waste of a walk. It doesn't seem to be a bloody footpath. I can see the building. I'm just going to walk across this field. I think we can get to it this way. I couldn't get through that bit. There's thick bushes. I'm going to try this way. Right, I found a footpath. I'm going to try this one. Hopefully it goes that way. Oh, finally. What's the chances? Space or not space? What are we saying? We're in business. 25 quid, and I've got a private little single room. There's a kitchen downstairs, there's a bathroom. St David's YHA. It's nice, really nice. You can hire this whole hostel. Oh, that's better. I've done 22 miles today, so I better not film anymore, so I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning. Just made myself a coffee at the little kitchen downstairs. So I was looking at the map last night. I've done around 130 odd miles so far. So it means I've got about 60 left. So I'm thinking the next big town's Fishguard, which is 30 miles away. So today I'm just going to set off. It's 6:30 now. Set off at 7. I'm just going to walk all day and just see how far I get. I reckon if I split the next 3 days up into sort of 20-mile days, I'll have finished within 9 days. So weather's good again today, you can see, and I reckon I can just walk all day. So I'm going to pack up and get going at about 7 o'clock. Heading back down to join the coast path where I left it yesterday. It's going to be a scorcher today. It's only just after 7 and it's warm. I mean, I've still got my jumper on, so it's not that warm, but I can feel the heat in the sun. Porthmelgan Beach. This would have been a cracking little wild camp spot right there. Good to know for next time. This is looking pretty rugged along here. Some nice peaks. I think they're only about 180 metres high. We're heading all the way down. Now, hopefully today we'll be today, passing the Blue Lagoon, which I've heard you've got to go for a swim in, so that'll be good. But it's funny, some mornings I wake up, well, every morning I wake up and I'm aching. And the motivation you get out of your pit in the morning is pretty hard, but probably about 2 or 3 miles in every day, all their makes have gone and blood's flowing again. You start to get the little rush of endorphins and you feel good. So I always know that no matter how I feel in the morning, once I've done a couple of miles, I'll be back to roaming again. And this section feels pretty cool, like probably the most ruggedy remote part so far. Got some Highland cows in this field. Looking at the shape of this one, this must be the bull. Looks like we're heading up there. Bit of a grueler this morning. Oh. So I'm keeping my jumper on even though it's hot, just to keep the sun off my neck a bit. I think my next purchase really needs to be like a sun hoodie. So you can just put your hood up and like cover your whole body without being too hot, because even with my hat on and a t-shirt and stuff like that, I still get quite a bit of sun on me. So yeah, sun hoodie, because I've been in it for 6 days really out of the 7, and I'm getting a bit toasty. Got a better idea. I forgot I had this. I've been wearing this to sleep in at night and it covers the back of my neck, so a lot lighter, mixed with a hat. But a sun hoodie would be something like this with a hood on, so you can just stick that over, cover the whole of the back of your neck. This will do. So over there we've got Aberready Bay, and right next to that is the Blue Lagoon. I was just about to say I could really do with some water. I just had a wee and it looked like Lucasade, so I was glad to see that refreshments van. The Blue Lagoon. That wakes you up. Oh, that's fresh. Someone's just said there's loads of jellyfish in there. But look at it and get stung. Apparently over that bit there you can jump off the cliffs there. But I'm not doing that today. Oh, such a nice dip in the Blue Lagoon. There's another lovely, lovely beach bay down there. Apparently it's not Aberready or Aberready, it's like Aberready or Aberready, but where the Blue Lagoon is, so TH instead of a DD. Coming down into Porthgain, you can see these two giant white markers, and I imagine they were there for sort of guiding you into the port, but there's supposed to be a fish and chip with a shed or something, a chippy down here. It's still quite early, but I could eat that, to be fair. It looks open. Tell you what, that fish and chips was actually amazing. I'm full to the brim though now. I came straight uphill then, and you can imagine what that feels like. But over in the distance we have Strumble Head, which is a lighthouse, and that's the furthest bit I can see from here, and then it goes round to Fishguard. So at the moment it's just after lunch, and the plan is just to keep walking today and just see what happens, really. One thing I'm noticing that's really good is they've put these two wires this side of the barbed wire, so that when you're getting close up to it you're not scratching yourself on there. So down in Abercastle, I'm going to stop here and have a little couple of minutes. Done 14 miles so far today. It's about 2:30 in the afternoon, so still a good 6 hours of daylight, 7 hours of daylight left. This handy little water, free tap water refills. These sheep are on the wrong side of the fence, and I'm a bit worried they're going to be scare and jump off, so I could do with chucking them back over, really. I don't know how they've got this side. The cliff edge to the left there. Come on! There we go, they just jumped straight through that little gap there. See you later! I'm just passing through Abermore and Aberbach, or Batch beaches, and I've just hit 18 miles. It's 5 o'clock. I reckon I've still got another good few miles in me, so I'm just going to carry on. There's diddly squat like campsites and that around this bit, so there was a youth hostel, but that's, you have to hire the whole thing out, so I think we'll just crack on, and hopefully in a couple of hours find a nice spot about 7, 8 o'clock ish, chill out for a little bit and then pitch up. There's Strumble Head Lighthouse. That's a view and a half from there. Wow. So that's the lighthouse. I've done 24, nearly 25 miles to get here, and still about an hour of daylight, so I think I might as well aim for a marathon, get 26 miles in, and then camp up. Curious as to what this building is. Ah, it's for bird watching and dolphin watching. Should we just sleep in here? Gonna be annoyed. Looks alright. It's quite cosy, it's out of the wind.